Hej, hej. Witam w kolejnym odcinku z Horizon Forbidden West. Jesteśmy bezpośrednio po Kulrucie, który oczywiście musiał spotkać się z zasadzką ze strony regali. No i co? Udajemy się tutaj do podziemi w końcu. Chciałem zeskoczyć, ale okazuje się, że... Co tak robi? Ty tak robisz? Dziwny dźwięk coś wydaje. Nie no, ale myślę, że możemy się udać bezpośrednio tutaj do podziemi, gdzie znajdziemy kolejny z podsystemów GAI. Głęboko. Wygląda trochę jak świątynia, nie? Tak patrząc, no nie, no to po prostu jest kolejne laboratorium albo inny bunkier. Tylko oni po prostu by z tego zrobili świątynię. Odbiło ci Perkins? No to trochę jak jakaś baza danych. Fajne ramki, fajne. Tutaj Eter. Jezu, jak... Mówi trochę jak ten. Mówi trochę jak... Hades, takim... A masz miejsce na ścianach, żeby je wieszać? No i super. A, bo naprawiliśmy to wszystko. Nie, ja nie grałem. Czyli oni to wszystko robili po to, żeby... GAI pamięci. Dobra, my musimy wrócić tak czy siak do... Nie, gdzie jest deka? Jest i główna wizja. A no tak, bo my zresetowaliśmy.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hakaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with
Wszyscy się teraz pogodzą.
men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest has strengthened my conviction.
Hatsu, gdzie ty masz cenę za 400 tego Horizona? Bo to drogo strasznie. Chyba 279 jest na PS4, mi się wydaje. Czyli tyle było chyba w tej wersji premierowej.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
O!
But Hakaro needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals.
Czy z tego co widziałem, Hatsu, to czasami
The
można
rallying cry.
kupić te doładowania PlayStation Plusa, nie? Taniej niż nominały.
I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life.
A, dobra.
It is what I choose.
Rozumiem.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
To znaczy i tak pewnie się nie obejdzie bez pobierania, nie? A co?
Go to the mountains.
Co tam, panie Raygrass, słychać ciekawego?
A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours. Should be interesting.
No tak, no to racja, wiadomo. No. Też nie wiem, jak wygląda... To jesteś agent, nie?
I need to get Ether back to Gaia.
No dobra, czyli musimy wrócić po prostu...
To the other holograms too. Might be
Musimy wrócić... Nie no, 95 GB w wersji na PS5. Dobra, to są dwa side questy. Są dwa side questy. To nim wrócimy do Gai, to ja może sobie tutaj zacznę robić te rzeczy, albo nie. Mamy tak, powrót do Gai i co mamy tu dalej? To nie, inaczej, wrócimy sobie do Gai i potem będziemy tu robić te pozostałe rzeczy.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest. Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
I think that Nora will defeat.
That ancient device plays the audio from flight recorders.
Okej, czyli to sobie wróciło, ale one się nie dodają jako wpisy żadne nowe, więc możemy śmiało tu iść do ogniska, czyli nie, inaczej. Te misje sobie ruszymy... Te misje sobie po prostu ruszymy... A, no bo to generalnie jest takie ten... Generalnie takie jest podejście, że... Żeby jakby widzieć więcej ekranu, bo w teorii on się... W teorii on się przybliży... Nie wiem, taki dziwny jest jakiś zoom span, więc no... Guardian Areny. Jak tu przejść? Przepraszam bardzo. A, tu będzie jakieś wejście pewnie, co? Nie. Czekajcie. Tutaj idę dobrze, nie? Tędy. Dobra, już tu tak nie krzyczcie. Tu do góry. No to za bardzo nie ma chyba jak skoczyć. No dobra, to nie jest nieistotne. Ciężko ci uwierzyć. No ale to wiesz, często te wersje potem się różnią. Dobra, do tych misji sobie wrócimy potem jeszcze. Dokończmy sobie ten wątek na razie tu główny. Bo zakładam, że te misje poboczne chwilkę zajmą. Ja potem sobie jeszcze tu też się poteleportuję pomiędzy tymi lokacjami, bo znając życie to pewnie nowe misje poboczne doszły. Bo ta gra ma to niestety w zwyczaju brzydkim, żeby dorzucać tę misję. I teraz czekajcie, nie idę tam. Nie no, wiesz, no jakby też są ograniczenia sprzętu, nie? Może jakby wyszedł ten Switch Pro, o którym tyle plotkowali, to może byłoby inaczej. Ale no, chyba się nie zapowiada, że wyjdzie Switch Pro, przynajmniej w najbliższej przyszłości. No bo jest, tylko że na dużym ekranie już potem trochę... Na dużym ekranie potem już trochę boli, nie? Niestety. Witamy w bazie. Jest tu Kotalo?
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Erend. Try it gently.
Cześć, Erend.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
Drugie prawo.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Tylko wiesz, Hatsu, problem jest taki, że z tymi Pokemonami nowymi, nie? Że na dużym ekranie potem to tak wygląda już...
Well, the world only goes on. If you can do your thing, we learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you
No,
can
że
get,
im
right?
większy ekran, tym te detale bardziej kłują w oczy.
Of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
O,
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
Erend.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well,
Jezu, biedni muszą się uczyć czytać.
I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the
O!
lands. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Ten to jest. A w ogóle nie zaktualizował się plan, bo zmieniałem w bocie i plan jest cały czas ten ostatni, ale gramy tak do 18 mniej więcej. Potem będzie przerwa, bo sobie zjemy obiad i tak dalej z Olą i o 20 wrócimy już z Elden Ringiem, nie? Co my tu mamy?
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Co? Nie ta Ola Raygrass. Ale zbieżność imion przypadkowa.
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him.
A ty wiesz, Hatsu, będzie później, nie?
I think he was really
Będzie Elden Ring, dzisiaj już nie będzie Horizona więcej. A, czyli to mamy pamiątki z misji chyba, nie?
my old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
No źle to brzmi, dokładnie, więc powiem, że nie do końca, ale tak. Więc no jak to ładnie dyplomatycznie powiedzieć.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
No dobra. Czyli dostaliśmy gadżety. Sprawdźmy, co tu jeszcze mamy.
No good.
Tu jest zamknięte. Tu jest zamknięte. Ty, jak tu się urządzili?
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Jak się tu wprowadzili? A gdzie Kotalo jest? Bo chciałem z nim pogadać. Tutaj coś mamy. Zebrane zapasy. A, wow. Dużo tego.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room,
A,
Aloy. I believe they wanted private
no oczywiście, że chcieli mieć prywatną kwaterę.
I see.
Teraz się przestały Tu jest Kotalo? Tak. Dobra, zaraz z nim sobie pogadamy. Tylko sobie zobaczę, czego mi... A, to jest jedyny, którego jeszcze nie mam, dobra.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions.
Dobra, mam takiego ruskiego trolla, którego tu banujemy ładnie. Więc niestety... Tylko szybko zajmę.
Welcome to the team then.
Dokładnie tak. Dobra, twój trening. Posłuchamy go po kolei.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting.
Nie, Stream Element nie. Został ten, wiadomość usunięta. Co tu ciekawego o Zenitach? A kiedy się kładłeś spać? Wczoraj? Czy jeszcze nie spałeś od wczoraj?
Any questions?
I'll admit I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. and
Ach, no tak, Kotalo nadrabia,
I will leave the strategy.
nadrabia informacje.
I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
To sobie musi być ciekawe, nie? Jak się dostaje nagle taką na twarz, taką ilość informacji.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Powodzonka, Hatsu.
As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side,
Okej,
allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
dobra, dobra.
That must have gotten you some
Zobaczę potem, co
attention.
pisałeś, bo...
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Zostałem szeryfem.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Deka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Wódz Hikaru.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
No dobra, czyli wiemy wszystko od ciebie już.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
Znaczy no, zakładam, że to nie działa tak instant, nie? Jakby się chciało. Czekajcie, mam tu jest stół do craftingu. Czy ja to coś sobie tu zrobić przy okazji? W sumie ulepszyłbym sobie też to. Czego mi to potrzebne jest? Wszędzie są te same rzeczy potrzebne, żeby to ulepszać. Nie chcę marnować zasobów na te... No powinno tak robić się, ale no jak widać się nie robi, nie? Okej. Więc no, co zrobisz, jak nic nie zrobisz? Kurczę, muszę kupić sobie te echowniki, bo proszę ich nie mam. No to jest niefajne. Tu jest wyjście. Tutaj musimy iść, ale to zaraz. Tu jest przejście. Dobra, zrobiliśmy kółeczko, nie? Tak, bo to jest nasz pokój.
Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat for Zenith, heal the world. I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
Okej, póki jest wykrzyknik, to też chyba są rzeczy do
Regala's attack.
chyba kwestie do wykorzystania, no.
The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
W ogóle mają to oświetlenie, to jeszcze palą świeczki, ja nie rozumiem.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
No, Rosta już z nami nie ma, nie? Dobra, pogadajmy sobie tu jeszcze z nimi. Bo tu możemy pogadać. Nim pójdziemy do Gai.
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
Get back to studying.
O Boże, czekajcie.
Hey,
Hey,
a nice place.
well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
O matko, tyle kwestii znowu. No trochę tak wygląda.
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. When he's not
Tylko,
getting all
że
the
robaki mają dużo więcej białka
I don't know
sobie,
what
nie?
makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tenakth friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Matko.
So, Talana came by the base?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't
Cieszę
always
się, że
trying
się
to kill
podoba.
us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Osram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Well, I could have the Vanguard check Chain Scrape and Barren Light in case they're moving any supplies through there. But if they are, I'll bet they're being careful about it.
Yeah. And they have focuses too. Makes it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
Hold on. Way back when we first met, you came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? So does that mean that if I go back to the Daunt with this...
You could scan for other focuses.
And if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
Just let me know if you find anything.
You got it.
No dobra.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus.
Ach, Silence.
He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
No dobra. A którą zamówiłeś? Albo
Let
jakie?
me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in the Daunt. I'll keep scouting those rebel camps.
Be careful.
No dobra. Dobra, Warl, co ty mi jeszcze powiesz?
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah.
Ted Faro. Pewnie go jeszcze spotkamy, coś znając życie, nie?
The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
Jezu, ile tych kwestii to jest.
Everyone handling their focus.
And we all have our difficult moments. Errant definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
No dobra.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
Zostaje Zo.
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
No dobra. Zostaje nam jeszcze zoo. A czy byłem w tym pomieszczeniu?
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data
Oh.
you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Farzinus launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
No i dobra.
Is your focus acting up again? I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Dobra, co nam powie zoo?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
You've spoken with Kotalo?
A few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
No, działo się dużo,
You've been getting to know
że nam
Aloy,
pomaga.
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
No dobra,
I should probably go.
idziemy do Gai.
I shall return to
Pogadamy
my
sobie z
training
Gaią i sobie skończymy w tym miejscu i odcinek i streama. Także akurat, dobra, czyli tak, tu byliśmy. To jest ich pokój, tu też, czyli generalnie byliśmy wszędzie, dobra. To możemy iść do Gai. A to wejście do Gai jest, nigdy nie wiem gdzie, o tutaj. No, więc jakby na pewno co, już może opowiem później w sumie, czekać, tam tu w ogóle mamy. Drona do oddania jeszcze. To może po kolei. Oddajmy drona najpierw.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Cześć Gaju.
When you're ready, please merge Ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with
No
you.
spoko, pogadamy. Po kolei, najpierw ten dron.
There. Let's see what we got.
Czyli ten chyba, co? Tak,
I like this one.
ładnie tutaj. Dobra. Kontynuujmy.
So,
Zdobyto
what
Etera.
want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
To ta z asasyna,
Yes.
która berło
Transmission
zrobiła.
occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
SOS.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them.
Może to silence.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
Beware.
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
No dobra, sprawdzimy to.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
No dobra.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Okej, no to słuchajcie. Skończymy sobie nasz odcinek tutaj. I słyszymy się już w kolejnym, czyli w poniedziałek w zasadzie, bo to będą niedzielne odcinki. Także kolebka czy ECH. O!
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Czy to było to pomieszczenie? Nie. Czy to było to pomieszczenie? Nie. A możesz, Hatsu, możesz. Czekajcie, tylko sobie sprawdzę, które to pomieszczenie.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a
Rekreacyjne pomieszczenie.
center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
Nie, i to się da chyba otworzyć, nie? Dobra, to co, sprawdzimy sobie to jeszcze, korzystając z okazji już. Dokąd nas to zaprowadzi?
Another room. What for?
Mały ozdobnik. Czy to będzie miejsce, w którym będziemy mogli te nasze znajdźki chować? Pewnie tak. Tak bym obstawiał. Że tu będzie można znajdźki chować, które znaleźliśmy. Wiesz, jak tu przejść, gra? A. No, chyba nie będzie takie proste, jakby się wydawało. Nie, tu chyba nic nie ma prosto poza. To spoko, Hatsu, możemy tak zrobić, nie widzę przeszkód. No dobra. Tym bardziej my skończymy sobie odcinek w tym miejscu i słyszymy się już przy kolejnej okazji, także trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia, pa pa!